Coffee Club.
Well, good morning. 7:06 on a second day of May, 2025. Coffee Club. And we had a week off of Coffee Club last week, Josh.
Yeah, we took a little time, played some music, had some fun.
It was good. Nice little breather. So I guess this turns us into another week here. And like I said, first Coffee Club of May. And we've got some great guests in studio. We start over here. We've got Sarah in from, typically she's in from the chamber, but today it's Beautify McCook, right? Many hats that we wear.
I think it's Beautify McCook, the Philanthropy Council, talking about all sorts of crazy stuff. It's that time of year again.
Yeah. And we got Jessica in from Community Hospitals Health Foundation.
Good morning.
You got a busy summer planned, right?
Yes, we are already talking major events coming up. Pro-Am's going to be here in a month.
Yeah. What possibly could be Soraya's last coffee club. She decided to move to, Wisconsin? Is that right?
Yep, Sheboygan.
On purpose. Can you even spell that, Sheboygan?
Yes, it's Sheboygan. And it's pretty fun to say, too.
Yeah.
What did your husband say it was?
The Malibu of the Midwest.
Yeah.
That's what he likes to tell people. How true that is, I don't know.
All right. And we got Kenna. Both Soraya and Kenna are from the YMCA here in McCook.
Good morning.
Of course, Kenna, no shy person from the coffee club. She's got many under the belt. Used to be here at Hometown Family Radio, but now at the YMCA. So, all right. Well, let's start with you guys. You guys have a very special day planned for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we are super excited. Tomorrow is our 5th Healthy Kids Day at the YMCA. So it is a national YMCA event where we just celebrate the start to summer with a ton of businesses and organizations and activities coming together to just really celebrate healthy kids and healthy families. So we've got a bounce house, an obstacle course, art projects, science projects. The McCook Community College athletes are going to be there playing some different games with kids. Ember's Bakery is going to be there giving away healthy snacks. We just have a ton of stuff planned at this event. And then Kenna can tell you all about the great prizes and things we're going to be giving away too.
Oh, I'm so excited. So Walmart donated 2 bikes for us to give away this year, which is amazing. But I also do a door prize raffle basket. And to engage the members to hit every business that comes in at our tables, you do a bingo card. And I have amazing sponsors in the town. The Scoops donated a free scoop of ice cream. Brown Shoe Fit donated a free pair of shoes this year. New Life donated a water bottle. And it's just a big basket of goodies that I fill. And anyone who walks through that door can come in and come win.
So tell us about the kids, the age group that you're targeting, that you'd like to have participate.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like all ages really can come and enjoy this event. We've had kids as little as birth, 2 years old, coming to this event and having fun all the way up through about 6th grade. So, and the great thing about Healthy Kids Day is it is free. There's no registration required. It is open to anyone in the community. You do not need to be a YMCA member to come. And you could just come and enjoy the fun of Healthy Kids Day. A way to find out about all of the great things that I listed here today, because it is so hard to remember everything that's happening, is you can actually hop on the Explore McCook app, and we have Healthy Kids Day on there. I actually worked with Sarah to be able to get it on the Explore McCook app. So we're really excited about that partnership this year. You can hop on there. It'll be right on the front page, and you can go and see everything that's happening at Healthy Kids Day. And of course, while you're on the Explore McCook app, you should check out all the other great functions and features of that app, from the job board to other businesses in McCook. There's really something for everyone on that app, but we really encourage you to get on there specifically for the event to just see everything we have going on, all the giveaways we're doing, all of the businesses that will be there, and of course, all of our great sponsors of the event. This year, our event is really possible thanks to Community Hospital, Our Family Foods, and Ember's Bakery are our major sponsors, and then Pinnacle Bank and McCook Community College are some of our other sponsors that have really just helped us make this a great event, keep it free for the community, and be able to give away a lot of really great items here too. So giveaways, games, bounce house, food from Embers. What more could you need? So 2:30 to 4:30 tomorrow at the YMCA. And again, it's free.
That is tomorrow. Now, I noticed I went to play basketball, noon ball, on Wednesday this week. And and I noticed someone had stolen a few parking spots. They're gone. The ground, the dirt is gone. Everything is gone.
Yeah, we have a nice big hole in the front of the YMCA now.
It was nice that they kind of, built some wood stilts to keep the whatever that pipe is that's going in there afloat. But so with the construction, of course, the building of the update of the Y, is that going to play any role with what you guys are doing tomorrow?
A little bit. I mean, usually we would try, if it were nice outside, to get outside and have our event out there. But instead, it'll all be in the gym this year, regardless of weather tomorrow. But that's what we did last year, too. And it was really great just to have everything centrally located. And of course, as you come in the Y, we actually have some updated renderings right now of what the project is going to look like. So we encourage you, if you haven't seen those renderings or been in the Y for a while, definitely take a look around at those renderings and see what is to come at the Y. We're really excited about that. Progress on this construction, we've been seeing it every single day, and it's really exciting to be there.
Well, the event is tomorrow. To find out more details, see the website, see the Facebook page for the YMCA, and just come on out. Should be a great time tomorrow. Jessica, coming up on Pro-Am, we got the concert for healthcare yet this year.
We do.
Busy times for the hospital.
Now is the time that we are looking for our community partners out there. So kind of looking for our sponsors, our community partners, our businesses within McCook and the surrounding areas that want to support Community Hospital and do that through supporting both of our events. And as you mentioned, that's our Pro-Am, which is our golf tournament that will be June 6th this year, Friday, Shamble format. So if anybody is interested in a 4-person team, call me up. It's time to get registered. We'll start running some commercials. I think we're going to schedule some time to get those commercials around and get those going. So that's going to be coming up. But all of the partnerships support both the Pro-Am and then the Concert for Healthcare, which will be October 11th. We are in final negotiations. We've gone through a couple of different rounds. Hairball was incredible last year. So thrilled with the community turnout. We all had a great time. I'll be honest with everyone. I'm honest all the time. Yeah. However, it is what it is. We offered to Hairball. We tried to get him back, just trying to bring back what our community enjoyed and liked, and weren't unfortunately successful in getting that going. They decided they needed to be in the Northeast, which is a little bit far from McCook, so we couldn't quite get them back this direction.
If we could only bilocate, that would be fantastic.
I know. So, and then offered to a pretty major country star that decided that he needed to do a movie this fall, and so we kind of, I know, the minor details
the
here.
Nerve.
So our last one, we've actually got an offer into another rock group band, kind of listening to the community. We've got a lot of great country acts, in the area. And so kind of looking to fulfill that country or that rock spot a little bit. So that's again October 11th. But anybody interested in sponsoring either of these events, playing in the golf tournament, and supporting Community Hospital and the activities that we're doing, give me a holler. You can go to chmccook.org, or you can contact me at 344-7222.
More than just endowment and things like that. I mean, you guys work with a lot of different people in a lot of ways, and
we do. A couple of things I'd plug just very quickly. We just did our Career Discovery Days scholarships, so you'll see some information coming out on that in the newspaper here shortly. But gave away 3 scholarships to our upcoming healthcare, our providers that we want to come back to McCook after they get trained up.
Sure.
And then we've got a scholarship, or actually a major contribution. We support McCook Community College's nurse aid class. So anybody interested in changing perhaps, or ever had an interest in being a nurse aide and looking into that field, we will cover your tuition right now if you enroll at McCook Community College and take their nurse aid class. We desperately need nurse aides in our community, so kind of putting that out there. So that's another area that we support. And then other pieces, we've bought some injection infusion monitors for patients receiving blood chemotherapy, trying to help them out in that area. So in our injection infusion department at the hospital, we just got them new monitors. We just brought in a major new, very cool piece of equipment that I hope to tell you more about here shortly. It's being installed right now. We're getting training, but this will impact our radiation oncology department. And then a variety of patient assistance. So as there's gaps in healthcare that our nurses, our doctors, our care experts need to fill those gaps, they can contact me and we'll fill those gaps for them.
I like it. The Community Hospital Health Foundation, how do they reach you?
Again, Jessica Bortner, you can call me, 344-7222, or chat with Danette. She'll gladly help you out, or you can go to our website, www.chmccook.org.
All right, Sarah, you're up. Like I said, wearing quite a few hats today, but yesterday was a big day for kind of a listening tour, I guess, and there's still an opportunity today, right?
Yep, with the Creative District. There's a listening tour at 10 o'clock this morning, third floor of the Keystone. And then I know that I'm kind of filling in for Rhonda Graff this morning.
Yeah.
She wanted me to touch base about the volunteer award too. That is something the Philanthropy Council with McCook Community Foundation and the Chamber, we have partnered together. We know that there's a lot of volunteers out there, and we don't do it usually for the recognition, but a lot of times just that little bit of, hey, thanks for what you're doing goes a long way too. And so we've started recognizing one volunteer a month. And so we have a form online through the Chamber website and the McCook Volunteers website that you can fill out and nominate someone. And then the Philanthropy Council will review those nominations and select a winner for the month. And then we surprise them, usually, with an award. And then they also receive some Chamber bucks, too.
I'm going to put you on the spot here. Can you tell who this month's and maybe a couple of the months volunteers?
So the first month was Don Harps. And as many people know, he's always on his hands and knees.
Isn't he the one doing all the flowers at Hillcrest?
He was, yes. Yeah. He's kind of retired from his position of volunteering. But I tell you what, I live next to him, and he puts me to shame. He is on his hands and knees pulling the dandelions out of the field, hand watering the field. So it's amazing to watch him, and he's really inspiring too. And then the second award winner was Mark Free. And Mark was very instrumental in putting together the batting cages for the college and for the area youth as well. And then he also does mentoring. So he is a huge volunteer. And he was also very humble. He wanted to make sure to recognize all of the board members that helped him with the batting cages. And then the third one is Jeremy Shaw. So he's been huge with the YMCA and also very active in the community too. So we actually meet next Wednesday morning. And so we will be selecting another winner for this month. So, and this will just keep going as long as we have interest. So we're pretty excited about it again. And then in June, the third Thursday in June, the Norris Institute and the McCook Volunteers is going to take over the third Thursday. And so if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, come out to that third Thursday. There'll be plenty of booths and tables and just entities available for you to come up and say, hey, I want to volunteer. And of course, the Chamber, I have to put that plug in. I'm always taking volunteers. None of the events happen without my board and the volunteers. And so and the board, like I said on Wednesday, a lot of the board members that you see on either the Y, the school, Chamber, hospital, they're all volunteers. They're giving up their time. And so you may not see it, but we want to tell them all thank you too. So, yeah.
All right. Very exciting. The next listening opportunity is today for, right?
Yep.
Right.
Creative District. They want to get the public's input. And so that is on the third floor of the Keystone building in the training room. And it starts at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock today.
Yes.
All right. I think we are ready for the first topic of our coffee club, being brought to you in part by Owens Ordnance. And that is our weekend poll. Haley, what is our weekend poll?
Would you have rather have been born 10 years earlier or 10 years later?
You want to go first?
Sure. I'm going to go later.
Are you an old soul?
Yes, very much so. very much so.
Okay, so why though?
I don't know. I definitely couldn't go 10 years earlier and be, I don't know, the kids nowadays. Can I just leave it there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Josh, how about you?
Well, if I go 10 years, ahead, then that would put me at the same age as what you are now that I make fun of you for. And so that would be...
So you got to go 10 younger then?
Well, I feel like I could keep up with Seth and Haley a little bit better if I could
Yeah, here. No,
go 10 years,
Yeah.
10 years younger. But I don't know what I'd do. I guess like I'm really happy seeing Cordell grow right now. Mm-hmm. And so like, I don't want to miss this step in. If I was 10 years into the future, I mean, he'd be almost like, 4 years from graduating, then I can't think about that.
Well, no, this is if you're born. So you would just be raising Cordell.
At an older stage? No,
10
gosh.
years. No. In 2020, what's that is 2035, you would be raising Cordell.
See,
So what would life be like then?
I always told Darcy, is like, if we have kids, I don't want to be 60 and watching them graduate. I want to be done by like 50.
All right, how about you, Sarah? What do you think? 10 years earlier or 10 years later?
I would definitely go back. So I would be born in 1990. I would be okay with that because I like to carry what I've learned through life now and just use it.
Yeah.
So, and as you get older, I mean, my body's hurting, so I would rather go back.
So I played, I already said, I played noon ball on Wednesday. Thursday, I woke up and I'm like, did I do something? Is this just how I feel now? Just kind of get that just a little bit. Probably should stretch more, I suppose. Jessica, 10 years earlier or 10 years later? What say you?
I feel like this is, are you a pessimist or an optimist question? So it's like we know what happened, back then, and we don't know what's happening into the future. But I think I'd actually go back. It would be okay. I mean, that would be putting me born in 68 versus 78.
I was going to say, that's me too. I'd be in the 60s. The guitars were cool. The cars were cool.
I'd be at an age I could have really enjoyed the 80s, I mean, come on. So I'd go back. Before Facebook, all that stuff,
Yeah.
That
Life was easier then.
So I would have been born in 81.
Right. Yeah, because you're a 91 model.
Oh, trust me, you want to go back.
Yeah.
Having been there.
Yeah, but in the 80s, the cars weren't cool. That was like, the 80s, that's when the pickups went square body, and that was cool. But the cars were like Jesse's old Mustang.
I was going to say, I had a 1981 Mustang. It was the hatchback, a straight 6 for an engine, which, you could punch it and not go anywhere. But it was a Mustang. So, Soraya, forward or back? Which way?
I also have to jump on the later trend.
Yeah.
I just feel like now, kids grow up with so much more technology at their disposal, and I liked that I grew up in that in-between period of no iPads, but still some technology, and I think I like that lack of technology. So go back.
There was less responsibility for real,
Yeah.
All right, Kenna, how about you? To be born 10 years earlier or 10 years later?
I would love to be born 10 years earlier. I don't like where I was born.
Yeah.
I'm a very old soul. If I could I want to be born 30 years earlier. Is that possible?
Yeah. Be back in the flappers area.
Hey, then we got like 5 more years to retirement, so let's bring her on.
Ready to go. Next topic for the Coffee Club. We're getting to be that season of garage sales, yard sales. And so we're asking what makes a really good garage sale. My daughter is, she's getting ready sometime here in May. I don't think it's next weekend, maybe 2 weeks, somewhere in there. But so I thought this would be a great place to catch some hints and what makes a good garage sale. Kenna, you can start.
I'm going to pass this question because I have no idea. I don't
You don't do garage sales?
I'll go shop at garage sales, but
you don't want to put one on?
I don't want to put one on. That's a lot of work. I'll just give my stuff away.
Soraya?
I don't know. I remember my parents had some as kids, and what made their garage sales really great was they just had so much stuff to get rid of. They had saved it for years and years of kids' clothes, and then instead of like pricing things at $0.25, my mom would price things at like $1. So then it's like, because it was nice stuff, but then people are like, oh, this is nice, I should pay a little bit more, and then you make a little bit more money too when you do it that way. So price your stuff like reasonable still, but a little bit higher so you can make some more money.
All right. Jessica, what makes a good garage sale?
I'm 15, 20 miles out of town, so I don't host any. I don't get people out for garage sales. But if
You
I
get some
were,
cool stuff, bring it over to Shelby's.
all right. But coming from a garage sale family, I hear that it's all about, having things priced appropriately, maybe using your colored stickers, different colors equal whatever. But I would throw in there, it's just like, if I were out garage sailing, I would appreciate a margarita bar at the garage sale. So I would have the margarita. I'd be like, come out here. Maybe that's what I got to do to get people to drive
Sarah,
20
is that
miles
legal?
out.
I mean,
Well, I was going to say mimosas, so yeah.
Like, we could garage sale together.
Yep.
At her last garage sale, there was donuts.
I was going to say, what's the code word?
Yes.
How about you? What makes for a good garage sale?
So Nate dreads this time of year because and actually sometimes it's a good thing too, because I always call him the Scrooge, so he's always sitting there counting the change afterwards, especially the coins, and he'll put them in rolls. And so usually the kids' items sell. They're like a hot ticket. Boys' clothes, because they just wear through them. Yeah. That's a big.
Amen.
And furniture. Furniture is another one, because the younger couples are starting out or they're moving. Mom and dad are like, I'll go pay $20 for a sofa. And furniture is another big one too.
Sidebar on furniture. My wife and I, when we got married and we were moving to Kearney, and we were only there for 9 months or whatever, but we moved to Kearney, and there was a couch that we bought, and it was a hide-a-bed, and it was old. I think we paid like $50 for it or something like that. We got it there, and within a month, it's the foam inside of it started disintegrating. So as long as your couch out on the lawn is better than that, you're probably going to do well.
Yeah. It's always amazing too, the people that will drive by the night before and scope out, okay, this is where it's at. They'll get their whole plan for the morning. Yeah. And it's like zombies. So I have learned you keep the garage door shut until that time.
Yeah.
And as soon as that garage door opens and we'll try to move stuff out, people are running you over. And
we're going to have a shotgun start.
Yeah. And it doesn't. Can you just wait a second? Nope, it goes right past them.
Yeah. Josh, what makes for a good garage sale?
Dude, I get excited for this time.
Give me a bargain.
Legit, like the ones that I always spend the most money at are the ones where they have like the little kids with their snack bar.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm going to say, I can always give $1 for a cookie, you know?
Right.
How can you say no?
That's where they get you. And the lemonade.
Yes.
Like I've drank some terrible lemonade.
Yeah.
But it was worth, the $2. So you got to set up a little table for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then if you have an air popcorn popper, that is a great item on a garage sale. So if you have those, call me. Because I'll buy it right now.
Josh has alternative motives with that.
So if you have an air popcorn popper,
you're talking about the old, like it stands up and pops out the little spout.
Yeah. I'm using radio for personal gain today.
Does anybody have one? Josh needs one.
I know somebody that has one, but she won't give it up.
Well, what if I need it someday? And you're putting your coffee in it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once
he's
it
gonna
goes
roast coffee.
to the coffee, I don't think it's coming back.
Which I'm gonna give you a shout out. This French roast is pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah. But we
King
also
coffee.
we also I love the ones where they're like, just take a sack and you just walk over there with a sack, and like when it comes to the kids' clothes, and you just throw whatever that sack is like $5.
Yeah. Do you think like the marketplace and stuff like that, do you think it's really impacted?
Well, marketplace for certain items, but like when you're going to garage sale, you're looking for you're looking to make bad decisions. and I'm also like looking for, okay, so here's this item, but how can I put that on my garage sale
Later. You're a reseller?
I'm not a reseller,
Yes,
but
you are.
like, for instance, I have my knife collection because I have a bunch of kitchen knives, right? Well, I have some that are getting outdated and old, so then I can replace those with new ones, and I take mine from the house and put them on the garage sale.
So right now, I'm personally thinning the herd of my guitars.
I wouldn't put those on a garage sale.
Oh, I'm definitely going to put a couple on the garage sale. They're going to be the attractor.
Nah,
they're going to be probably too expensive.
If you had an air popcorn popper, that would be the attractor.
Just got to get the excitement for people to show up. You know?
Tell Shelby to have Jack set out there with a little table
of cookies.
Yeah. And you'll make more money at that table than you will any other table.
You're probably right. The challenge is getting him to sit still for a few hours.
Well, then just have him start passing it around.
Yeah.
Just cookie, dollar, cookie, dollar.
He probably would. It'd be fantastic. Haley, what is the tips to a good garage sale?
No, I'm definitely in agreement with Josh on you have to have little kids selling your home baked goods or whatever in a drink. I mean, it gets you every time.
Yep.
It's a must.
I can't tell you the amount of red Solo cups and styrofoam cups go home with me on garage sale days.
How many people having a garage sale this year? Anybody?
Oh, definitely. We'll have.
Yeah. How many people going to a garage sale?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I will too.
We always like to hit up Sarah's little circle.
May 17th, I will tell you.
That's your day?
Is that the circles?
Yep, that's the
May
circles.
17th.
I think that's the day Shelby's doing hers.
It's close to the circle.
Okay. It is that day.
Yeah, because there's other things going on that day, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's a busy day. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to make those. I got responsibilities.
You can go early. It's all right.
As soon as she opens that garage door, you can be in.
Be one of the zombies.
Be a zombie.
I am a zombie.
If I know Shelby, it's going to start at the crack of 11.
There's nothing wrong. When you get established, people just know, okay, she is not opening that door until 9 a.m. I can hit up the other garage sales first.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Nothing wrong with, because I'm the same way. I'd stay up late, set up, and then sleep in a little bit.
Fun topic here for Coffee Club. What is the dumbest thing that you and your significant other fight about or argue about or whatever? I'll start. My wife and I, it has come up before here, but it is the parking place. We're driving in, you know.
Into Walmart and you park in Bartley. That drives me nuts too.
There are parking, I've got my eye on a parking place. I am piloting this craft. Let me choose where we're parking. And my wife always has a different idea. And this is one of those things that I don't want to say it's heated, but.
Radio works.
What?
I got an air popper sitting on my front.
Sitting on your front doorstep?
There's an air popper in Bartley sitting on my front doorstep. That's right, baby.
That'll be $6 for that commercial there, Josh. But so I'm glad it worked out for you. I wonder if it works. All right, but my wife and I, we fight about the parking place, and the ideas that she has and suggestions, they're never bad. It's just not my idea. So
does she get mad at you when you park further away?
It's not always further away. It's about.
Oh, so she says you need to walk.
Not wrong there. Yeah. How about you, Haley? What do you and Kyle? What's the dumb thing you guys fight about?
I don't know. I can't really pinpoint. I'm sure there is something out there that it was just really. But I don't know. It seems like we always argue about his dumb coolers. I don't know. I don't know what else.
Who's going to clean them?
No,
or being put
they're
away?
just everywhere.
How many they have?
He has so many and he wants more.
I always want more.
And he's always like, well, I sold one.
I'm feeling triggered right now. I gotta stand up for my boy.
What's wrong?
The cooler game is strong. We gotta have coolers.
How many coolers do you have?
You have plenty for
12.
Both of them. Exactly.
I got my good coolers. I got my barbecue coolers. And I got I wish people would steal these ones.
Don't get those confused.
Nope.
So what do you and Darcy fight about? What's the stupid thing you fight about?
You want a screaming, throwing stuff?
I don't know.
Or do you want
just the dumb thing that you fight about? What is it?
Literally everything.
Yeah.
Like, we have like a lot of like little fights, but I don't think we've ever been to the point where we can't go to bed with each other.
No, but you guys do squabble a lot.
And there's a lot of times like I like to poke the bear because that's fun. But
It's not.
you know, coolers and barbecue rigs.
Yeah.
She argues with me with smokers all the time.
Listen,
and I'm
the
just
poor
like,
gal walks out her back door and runs into a smoker.
Yeah, you should probably move that.
well, what am I supposed to do?
Well, move it out of her way. She's very distraught about that smoker.
She's a strong, independent woman.
You need more space
can
for
move it
your
too.
popcorn popper now. So,
Amen, baby.
Sarah, you and Nate, what is it? What's the
It's
dumb
usually
thing?
the backseat driver. Like, just whoever's driving and whoever's
So it's both
not.
ways?
Yes, it goes both ways. He'll get behind someone, and I am like, you're gonna get us a pet, and and so I'm the one always listening. Something's going on with the car or the RPMs. If he's passing someone, like, watch the RPMs, please, because you're starting to get to the red. So, yes.
That's like Seth. That's like Seth.
Yeah.
If you hit that red, you're wasting gas.
Don't squeal them tires. You're wasting gas.
No, I mean, I like to zigzag around people. I'm like, boom, boom, boom.
He makes his own sound effects too. So, Jessica, you and Heath.
Oh,
what is it?
gosh. Heath and I, first thing in the morning. Who's making coffee? Your turn.
Really?
Your turn. Oh, yeah, back and forth. But much,
Do you guys make the coffee similar?
Yeah.
Is it just a push button, or you got to decide how much coffee's in there?
No, you gotta, because nobody cleans it the night before. Because that's the big issue is cleaning out it and rinsing it out and counting the scoops. And early in the morning counting scoops is hard. So yeah. Other than that, I was like, song title or song lyrics are another one. We will argue, and it's like, fine, let's pull it up. It's like, for the longest time, I gotta share this. This is the stupidest thing. It's just like, so he starts, we're singing along in the car, and he starts, and then he stops, and he expects me to take it on. Well, we're singing the one, and da 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 da. Well, it's Give Me the Beach Boys, but he starts the first part, and I was just like, so give me the Beach Boys, and he looks at me, and he was like, it's Give Me the Beat Boys, but I always thought it was Give Me the Beach Boys. I always thought it was a whole song about the Beach Boys,
Bring it.
For shame. But yeah, he educates me regularly, and I usually lose that fight.
Soraya, you and Mark.
I think our biggest silly thing is always the dishwasher. Like, especially when we first moved in together, it was like, no, you can't put the bowls in like that. Why are we putting the silverware in like that? So now.
Oh, are you an up?
No, down. It goes in down. The silverware.
That's one of our weekend polls coming up is utensils up or utensils down in the dishwasher.
Yeah, utensils down, like knives down, but forks and spoons go up. But
you're a mixer.
Yeah, we solved this argument by Mark looked up the manual to the dishwasher of how to load it because he's an engineer, so that's his brain. He's like, what does the manual say?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, actually, you're supposed to put this flap down. So we've both been doing it wrong, but now we just both load it separately, and I say, whatever, how you put it in, how you want, I'll put it in how I want, and we'll just live with it.
All right, Kenna, you in Montana, what's the deal?
The lights.
The lights?
The lights. So on if someone shut the light off or not, and then if who did not turn off the light. And I will admit, most of the time it is me or shutting our doors in our house because we have dogs. But I think it's offensive that he comes at me for the lights when he leaves the TV on.
Oh, well, that's different. We want the dogs to have something to listen to. So do the same thing with the radio. By the way, just a public service announcement. Very negligible electricity is used on an annual basis if you leave 105.3 Coyote Country on. Any other station does use more electricity, so you can leave
That's
Coyote
good to
on.
know.
Yeah,
I like to see the numbers.
Yeah.
Well, we're energy efficient here. We're green.
Right. Next topic for the Coffee Club, and I don't know why we got a bunch of gals in for this topic, but it is one of the things that's breaking the internet right now, and so I figured we'd go ahead and do it. 100 men versus one gorilla. Who wins? Now, I'll give you a few pieces.
Who's the man?
It's 100 average men, okay? And they can't have any tools, can't have any armor. It's basically just, 100 men, one silverback gorilla, who wins?
You talking like a zoo gorilla or like a wild gorilla?
Like in the wild, like you're probably going to get some kind of, disease if it bites you.
Are these the men of today's society or the men of
10 years ago?
10 years ago?
Yeah. Well, I don't have, I think it's just 100 today. 100 men today.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
If there was 100 rips,
We're talking.
then that gorilla's going to be doing dishes by noon.
Ladies, any thoughts?
I'm with Josh.
Yeah. You think
Gorilla for sure.
gorilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's today's men.
Yeah. Ouch.
I got 100 guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like 100 people. What? That gorilla's gonna get tired at some point.
You think?
I was just like, for 100 of them, I'm like, I mean, I'll pull for the animal any day, but I was just like, here, 100 to 1, I'm gonna go with the guys.
Haley, thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I would like to think the men could do it. I don't know, because if you all go at them at once, I mean...
Yeah,
just-
power by conquer.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The old Viking technique,
Right?
just
Put
run.
them in a chokehold.
I'm not gonna lie. I need more on the scenario. I need to know
Why
where we're
is
at.
this? I'm
What's
into
the
this
strategy?
and he's like, I'm hearing this all over the internet. I'm like,
Okay,
why?
thank you for asking. Perfect setup there,
Perfect.
Crazy.
Jessica. Idea first gained traction in places like Reddit. Okay, back in 2020 to 2022, a bunch of people on what was then Twitter actually started posing this question, and it just kind of broke Twitter for a while. Then it's gotten into meme culture since then, and ridiculous intensity that has come with it, and it's been debated all over the place. It's a mix of morbid curiosity and internet humor. Everyone has an opinion. The mismatch of 100
All right.
humans versus beast sparks controversy.
So, do any men out there volunteers tribute? Need
I'll-
100 of you.
Yeah.
I think
Going
we
to
could
get
get
a
it.
gorilla.
I think we could get it, but PETA wouldn't allow it. So.
No.
I love gorillas, so I would definitely be in.
Yeah. The thing is, we can't bite through
Well, why are we biting a
gorillas.
gorilla?
I'm just telling you. Somebody told me the only way is gouge out the eyes and then you can beat it senseless. But
No.
I don't think you can get close enough. I don't.
It's called a peace offering. I'd let everybody else just go and try their mighty way, and then I'll bring bananas.
Which don't taste like bananas.
Nope.
That's a conspiracy theory. You have to ask Josh later on that one. But yeah, that may be your only bet. Anyway, we're not going to solve that, but fun for
Have
conversation.
you guys heard about the new thing on TikTok with the chocolate bars, the Dubai chocolate bars
Hey, we've had them.
from Fresh Foods?
No.
Here McCook sells it. It's
what-
like $18 a candy bar.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's pistachio cream and some crunchy stuff covered in chocolate.
It's
Made in Turkey, and it's all over TikTok, apparently. We were at the grocery store last night, and the girls were like,
How do I get this goodness in me?
well, pay $18. I did just to try it.
Is it
and
worth it?
Katie loves it.
Yeah.
Katie loves it. So
Did you like it?
it was okay. There were some really hard crunchy pieces where I thought I was going to break a tooth. And so I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep eating that.
The guy a couple weeks ago at the Junk Fest or whatever that was that they had up at the fairgrounds, they had somebody that molded chocolate, and he made some of that chocolate. It was not $18. It was way cheaper than that, but it was good. I liked it.
The cream part looks disgusting.
Yeah, it looks like a
Vomit.
yeah.
It does.
It's fantastic.
My brother says they got some way cheaper at the pharmacy.
Oh, look at that. Stop on by. Here we go with the next topic for the Coffee Club. We're asking the question here. What's the biggest car mess disaster that you've ever had? Anybody got answers for that one?
A car mess disaster?
Yeah, what's the biggest car mess disaster?
Like you're in your car driving and you make a mess?
Yeah, it's wide open. What is it?
Well, I hit a cow.
That's true.
That made a mess.
That made a mess all over the highway.
I mean, personally, me making a mess in the car, I thought it was a great idea to bring a coffee cup, open lid coffee cup in my vehicle with me, and it spilled all over me. However, car oopsie and maybe mishap, that was a mess. I left a cucumber in my car for I don't know how long, but so bad I couldn't find it. And then when I found it, I went to go pick up the cucumber, and it just watery. Like that, I've done that.
Oh,
it
that's
fell out of
bad.
my grocery bag in my defense.
Yeah. Soraya, you got one?
So one time I was driving my parents' dog to the vet, and I had 3 dogs in the car at once, and the window was down. And as I was driving up this ramp, the dog jumped out of the window, and I didn't even notice until I got to the vet. I had to cross a bridge, and then the vet was right there. And I get out of the car and I get the one dog out, and then I'm like, where did the other dog go?
Oh, no.
So I'm yelling his name in the parking lot, and I'm like, where did he go? And this guy goes, oh, is that dog back across the bridge there? And I was just like, oh my gosh. And I was probably 17 at the time, so I was pretty young. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I jumped back in the car, drive back across the bridge, and you're not supposed to stop, but I stopped the car on the bridge, got the dog, and I was just mortified. That was probably one of the worst mishaps I've ever had. But he just whoop out the car, and I didn't even notice. He was perfectly okay, just standing there because there was a sidewalk on this bridge, and he's just standing there what's up?
See, they're always so happy to see you no matter what.
Yeah. I was just oh my gosh. So that's probably one of the worst ones. Oops.
Jessica, any car
Oh my
mishaps?
gosh, we've got tons of them, but probably I think I got to do the latest one. We got to shout out to Mark Carmen at Pride and Joy. The calving rig at the end of a season of calving. I mean, the mix of all of the calf bodily fluids and the syringes and needles and old milk and electrolytes and antibiotics. And shout out to all my ranchers out there. I love you
Smells
guys.
delicious.
Oh my goodness. But and shout out to Mark for cleaning that sucker up at the end of the year.
Sarah, car mishap.
Probably one of the kids getting sick in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
After a concert, that was the worst. And my daughter, Katie, Jessica just reminded me of this. Angus jumped out of her car on B Street, and he's 90 pounds, sheepadoodle.
Yeah.
And how he fit through that car window, I have no idea. But he saw another dog, and he was going after it. And I'm just like, Angus, yeah.
My dogs jumped out of the window too. I have a mini dachshund. And she's tiny, and she sees 4 jackrabbits and decides to just take out of my front window. Just boop.
And here we go. Haley, Josh, either of you, car mishap, disaster?
Oh, I think saying, here, take your Cheez-Its.
Oh, yeah,
The whole back seat reach around here, take your Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Take your fruit snacks. Then next thing you know, a month later, you got a whole trail mix. That.
Or
That's
the
a
little
mess.
sippy cup underneath the sippy cup that ends up under the seat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had spoiled milk. We just threw that away.
Yeah, you
There's
don't
no
try
coming
to
back
So
from
the
that.
whole
throw
thing
away.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing, the cup
Yeah.
and everything. Apparently, my husband wants me to say the ice cream at Runza.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, we've had 2
Oh, yes.
Just so you know,
instances of
Runza has an ice cream maker that works. So
all the time.
yeah, all the time.
So one day, or the first time, I can't remember. I think we got a shake one time, and something happened with the lid. But the other time was I got an ice cream cone, and of course I was sitting in the passenger seat. So she hands the ice cream cone to Kyle, and he's trying to hand it across to me. Well, the whole top comes off of it, and I somehow catch it in my hand. So I'm just sitting here holding the top of an ice cream cone, and it's starting to drip down my hand, which I was so happy I caught it, because otherwise it would have went in my lap, on the seat, on the floor, everywhere.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we just are very cautious when we go to Runza and get ice cream.
Wasn't it the shake one? He said he had it from the lid.
Yes, I
And
think
he
it
was
yeah, it popped off and went everywhere. Yeah, it was a disaster. But
We got one more topic for Coffee Club before we get to birthdays and anniversaries, but a new addition to birthdays and anniversaries. You can text in those birthdays to us, 345-5598. I think it works. So, yeah, send us in birthdays and anniversaries.
If you send us a birthday that way, we can find out if it does work.
Yeah, that'd be great. 345-5598. You can text those birthdays into us, or you can call if you want to talk to Haley at 345-5598. Birthdays and anniversaries, they're next. All right. Last topic for the Coffee Club here is, do you use your fine china? All right, Jessica, you go first. You got fine china?
Absolutely. Yes.
Do you use it? Do you pull it out?
Yes. Absolutely. There's nothing sacred at our house. We use it all, you know.
Okay.
But we do have. I've actually got 3 levels of fine china.
Oh,
depending
nice.
on what's going on, but all of them get used at the appropriate time.
Very good.
Was it like portions of your family's passed down, or did you
One
buy
of them
it?
was my wedding
Okay.
china that came in, and then I got some from Grandma Susie.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's always the
Down
best.
some. Yeah.
Soraya.
I do not have fine china. My parents didn't have fine china, so no, we don't use it.
I would like you to define fine china because you put it in quotation marks with capital letters.
I did. I really
so
did.
what does that mean?
Well-
does that mean a fancy fine china or paper products?
No,
Which
That's a
we
good
use
question.
too.
That's a good question. So I'm the spirit of this question for me anyway was like, do you have like a curio cabinet or a place where your nicer plates, they only get out for special occasions? They're not your everyday dinner plates.
Yeah, no, I am too clumsy and too chaotic to have nice things like that.
Yeah. Sarah?
We do. We usually, when holiday family dinners, we'll get them out.
Yeah. All right, Josh?
Same. Family dinners, holiday. It seems like Christmas. We have a set of Christmas ones
Yeah.
that you bring out, and that's what we eat on during Christmas. Like she even takes out the regular ones and puts them in place in the cabinet. But we actually have a cabinet by our kitchen table that has like her grandparents' china.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then I think we have 2 different sets of china, and then we're going to get a 3rd set when Gene and Marilyn,
Yeah.
something happens to their house or if they have to move, then we'll get another thing of china.
Sure. Haley, how about you?
I think I can remember one time we've got it out so far.
Really?
Yeah. And that was because I think we had, my sister-in-law's got us this really nice, it's like a 12 place set, like really good stoneware type set. And so I think we had more than the regular amount of people, or more than our normal plates sit. So I was like, yes, good excuse to get these out. But other than that, sadly, they sit there.
See, if it was up to me, when we have the big family gatherings and things, we would use the fine china you're talking about. Get the nicer paper products, you know.
Oh, get the Dixie brand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's just toss those away.
What about, do you like to get the ones that has the certain, it has designated spots? So
it doesn't have to be that. For me, it's more about, my poor bride, she's doing, most of the foods and setting everything up and getting everything ready. And then afterwards, she wants to come and play with the grandkids and stuff too, but, she feels like she's got to do dishes and things like that. And I'm like, let's just buy the nicer paper products. Let's throw it away. And
because you can buy
Call it
the
good.
plastic silverware that looks like metal.
yeah,
And then that goes a long ways as far as presentation.
it does.
But I like to buy the individual, look like the school trays,
Yeah.
where you have your compartments. That's my favorite paper plate. If I go to somebody's house like that, I'm like, you love people. Because I hate food touching.
That's very good. On to birthdays. We got birthdays and anniversaries. If you want to text those in, 345-5598, 308-345-5598. You can also call that. But who's got birthdays for today through the weekend?
I have 2 from yesterday. I shout out to Danielle Bromander and my sister-in-law Lori Bortner Harding for their birthdays yesterday.
Okay. Who else has got birthdays?
I have a whole list apparently.
Do it.
On Saturday, there's Missy Nelson, my cousin Josh Furbus, Victoria Norgard. And then on Sunday, Sheena Reagan has a birthday as well. So
Okay. Haley, what's your birthday list look like?
I don't have any other than Shayna's on Sunday.
Okay. Josh?
I got one that was texted into me, which was Adam Clausen has a birthday. And then we have Austin Thompson. Chad Flagg has a birthday. Shannon Sugaroo with a birthday. Colton Hyatt has a birthday today. And then I think we got one through our Ralston Riker from Eustis turned 7.
On my list, Hunter Hayes, not the country singer. He actually played football here in McCook and went on to play college ball too. Chelsea Arnold. Most people around here don't know her, but she was in the Galaxy of Stars. And then she actually went on and did some other things. Had a residency in Vegas, and now I think she's in New York singing. So very cool. Alicia Wasenius got a birthday. Shannon Sugaroo and Tanner Bernhardt with birthdays today. So out of all those, we got to pick somebody to have our birthday winnings here from Hometown Family Radio's Coyote Country and win these fine prizes.
A donut from Ember's Bakery, ice cream from The Scoop, a sandwich from Jimmy John's and Coca-Cola.
All right, who's our birthday winner?
We can do Adam Clausen. Since it was texted in.
Nice. Come by the radio station and pick up those prizes today or on Monday. About to wrap things up here for our coffee club on this Friday morning, May 2nd. We'll start with Sarah. They've got the listening opportunity coming up at 10 o'clock. Tell us what that's about.
So McCook has been awarded the Creative District, and so we're looking at ways to revamp downtown. And so the public is more than welcome to come and kind of give their ideas and listen to hear what is going on, what some of the ideas are. I know the hospital has a fantastic building that it's fun to watch it out the back window come up. And
I wish it was about, 4 more stories high, and I wish it was to the south about, 35, 40 feet. It'd provide perfect shade for North Alley, but, nonetheless.
No.
Details.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's 10 o'clock today, 10 to 11:30, third floor of the Keystone. If you have a volunteer that you would like to nominate for the Volunteer of the Month, you can check out the Chamber website or the app, Explore McCook app. It's on there as well. And then the Community Foundation also has it on their website.
Okay. Folks like to reach you for anything chamber-wise or anything else, what's the best way to do so?
Email is director@mccookchamber.org. Phone number to the office is 345-3200.
Jessica, coming up on Pro-Am, that is going to be June 6th, right?
June 6th,
Okay.
Friday, June 6th, one day. We'll start it. Registration starts at 7:30, but you got to get your teams in early. So contact us, and we'll reserve that team. If you're interested in sponsoring either the Pro-Am or the concert, now's the time to let us know and get that information in. And we will be doing the horse race as well after the Pro-Am as usual. So a one-day golf spectacular. So come join us.
That works really good for me. It does. I love the one day. Soraya, Kenna, how about tomorrow's big event at the Y?
Yeah, Healthy Kids Day tomorrow, 2:30 to 4:30. Completely free for anyone to come to. We'll have bounce house, obstacle course, games, stacks from Embers, and you can win a bike by coming, and some other great prizes as well. So definitely check that out at the Y. 2:30 to 4:30 tomorrow. More information is on our Facebook page, McCook YMCA, or on our website, mccookymca.org, and in the Explore McCook app.
Okay, anything else?
I'm going to do a little plug. I'm also running a membership promotion right now for family memberships. You get half off your first month. So go ahead and come down to Healthy Kids Day tomorrow to learn more.
All right. Soraya, do wish you and your husband the very best as you guys head off to Wisconsin. Hope you will always enjoy your time with fond memories of McCook here. So,
thank you.
And
it's a lot harder to leave than I thought it would be. It's been really good being here in McCook.
enjoy the cheese curds. If you're lactose, I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right, that is Coffee Club, May 2nd, here on 105.3 Coyote Country and Hometown Family Radio. Happy
Weekend Eve.
Bye.